the time to edit some clips together for this bit. Coming
soon.
Coming, hopefully very soon, to this gap near you. Or as the underground announcers love to say, please mind the gap. Please mind the gap. Sian has now gone AFK.
Yeah, I do that. I got distracted by pistachios, what can I say?
Oh, that's what you're crunching. I thought it was cereal. I don't know why I assumed cereal.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past me.
It did seem a little bit odd. Oh, I've had this stir-fry delivered, and now I've got a bowl of cereals.
Again, wouldn't put it past me.
Fair. Maddie was saying that she was having frosted flakes the other day for breakfast. I was like, oh, is that like Frosties? Like, is that what you guys call Frosties and you have Tony the Tiger and all that? And she was like, yeah. And then apparently Frosties in Canada are the knockoff name, like, store name brand.
Oh, interesting.
And obviously it's the other way around over here, which I thought was very peculiar.
Yeah. I do find the differences weird. Like, certain things make sense. But then certain things, like changing the colour of packaging for different countries,
Yeah.
to me seems weird. I can kind of... I can see that there's an idea behind it. As far as I'm sure different people link things to different stuff depending. But I don't know, it just seems a bit weird to me, really.
Hello and welcome to this FBF Minecraft. My name is John and Sian is in the chimney.
Yeah.
Sian, you can't be Santa. It's not Christmas anymore.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure I'd actually want to fall in that chimney, to be fair.
As it doesn't actually go into the building.
Yeah, but if it did, I mean...
Well, actually, if it did go into the building, it would go into the smeltery and then you would be just boiled alive.
I'm not sure I'd want to go in there. As much as I'll happily sit in one of the bubbling pots of water that was up at the tower once, I'm not sure in there's where I want to be.
Hello!
Popping out's a tad different.
And welcome to this Minecraft. My name is John and this is Sian. I've already done this bit, but I'm doing it again. We are here apparently starting just as the moon rises. That's bad planning. We are here...
You do this, I'll go sleep.
Okay. Well, I mean... We are here in Minecraft, in our town, village, castle...
Place.
Land.
Where it is now daytime.
Where it is now daytime. Look, as the sun rises now instead of the moon. And hello, Brian Croy Dragon.
Hello.
We are going to continue building up our world and hopefully not finish as unceremoniously as we did last Monday, where the game just decided, nah, you're done.
Yeah, that wasn't very polite of it.
It was not. So, in terms of things that we have done in the between times, there's not a lot. There is a little.
Yeah, we've done a few bits.
I have finished the task I was working on when the game decided I wasn't going to play it anymore. And
thankfully, without crashing back out again.
Thankfully, it let me do that. And I've set up the other void miner. So we now have a void resource miner and a void ore miner. I've not yet plugged the resource miner into pumping its stuff into the network.
Would be good to see what it gets first. And what we're used to dealing with and what we're not.
Indeed. I can see that we've got some terracotta. I can see that we've got some netherrack in there. We've got some stone.
Colours.
We've got some orange terracotta, a light blue terracotta, a yellow terracotta. And we just had a magenta show up. So yeah, we'll work that stuff out. Like,
in time.
I'm seeing there's definitely some stuff in there that we already know how to deal with. Like we've got dirt, we've got andesite, we've got gravel and cobble and sand. That's all stuff that we're good for dealing with. And then there's other stuff in there that we've not had yet. So
it's gonna take some thought.
Oh,
and there's a grass block in there. That's cool.
Yeah, it apparently has gained a grass block. We've just gained a mossy stone block. So that's fun.
Woohoo! And a brown stone.
Sunshine-ish 1994. Ooh, Minecraft. And then the other thing that I have done, and then I'll hand over to Sian to... This is now entirely purple.
Purple!
Purple all the way. Which means we're getting a vast amount of more electrical power from the sun, which hopefully means all of our machines can run nicely and smoothly at all hours. Yay.
Yay!
The orb of power is currently completely full.
Yes.
So at some point soon, maybe we should look into seeing how ridiculous it is to upgrade that to a 3rd level orb.
Yes, especially because we've got lots of materials coming in now.
Yes.
It might not be as far off as we funked it would be.
So Sian, what have you been working on between last week and this week, if anything?
Little bits and pieces, really. Some places up on here now have, like...
Ooh.
We can get about the place. So as you travel around, like, there are various ones dotted around. Because I got fed up of trying to find these rooms.
Trying to find which floor you had to be on to get into a specific place.
The long, convoluted way, and I just was not feeling it. So some of them have them, some of them don't. I'm debating what to do in these. I thought maybe like a spiral stair in these corners could be quite fun.
So possible. Is that possible?
And yeah, I want to go through and organise all the doors and whatnot.
I think the Twilight portal is making a nether portal noise, and that's disconcerting.
So there's one here as well, which is quite nice because it gets you up onto the bridge.
Oh,
I figured
nice.
we needed a quick way to do that. Other than that, obviously, I've done a little bit more on these sorts of spaces. As far as buildings go, we've got your horse, space for 2 more horses. I've put in some doors, some gates, and that sort of shiz.
Cool.
And these are properly finished now.
Okay.
Which is nice. And I spent a fair while making this chimney, which we saw at the beginning.
Whoa! And it smokes.
But not a huge amount on beyond that, other than organising some animals, getting a few more sheep, and having to go a fair distance to get the wool.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to look at, because you've asked me for it a couple of times last week and this week, is I'm going to automate wool. Because there's one
Given it's our main way of getting up and down stairs, it's probably helpful.
Yeah, it's in theory the cheaper half of the elevator block.
Yeah, but it's the one that takes more time to get, seemingly, because we have a ridiculous supply.
Well, at the moment, definitely.
Yeah. And I need to do some finishing of walls, things like that. We've still got a few other bits to do on the to-do lists. We really should, like, properly update these. Yeah, so finish the pizza automation we should be aiming towards.
Yeah, I think the only thing left that really is fish.
Yeah.
So this is a rancher.
Okay.
And basically it goes down on the blocks the same as a killing machine or a breeding machine. But instead of killing or breeding the animals, it ranches them, so it gets any resources that they might be able to drop.
Is the rancher the one that also gets milk?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Not that we need it, because we're all set. But...
So, if I go to the sheeps...
Got the golden lassos ready, just in case we have any escapees.
Okay. I'll do it this way, then. You try and keep their attention.
I'll just shove them out of the way. It's the high-tech approach.
Yep, that's facing the right way.
And we're going to get a bit more fence. I'm surprised the other animals have never tried to climb out, because I'm fairly sure.
In theory, they should be able to... I think.
I don't know, but then again, neither am I all that fussed.
What's the important bit is they haven't tried. Whoops.
Exactly. That's ominous.
I forgot I was in 3x3 mode.
Ah. Yeah, that does sound like a whoops.
I was trying to take down the lamp.
And took out all kinds by the sounds of it.
And took out some of the glass instead, or as well.
Ah, I see.
It's so weird not hearing noises there.
Yeah, it gets like too quiet down here. Because you're in range of the two sound deadening things, I think.
Right. Oh. I may have ranched some mushrooms.
That's fine. We can make some soup.
And
He's
also,
upstairs, isn't it?
also it's full of milk now.
Really?
Well, the mushroom, when ranched,
Oh, he's a normal cow.
yeah.
Never mind. Just throw him in the killing room. should probably put a door on this thing so I can just chuck stuff in there.
But on the plus side, there's sheep being sheared now.
That does sound like a good plus side.
And they just have to eat the grass and get their wool back. And then it will instantly be taken away again.
It worked. Wasn't exactly what I was expecting to happen, but it worked.
What happened?
That there was a gap in the top of the glass where the sheep were. So I threw the cow in there. That was previously a moose room.
Fair. Brian says that on the server he frequents, he wore a cow costume one time that turned him into a cow, and someone milked him.
Wow.
And they got milk.
That's impressive. So it completely genetically transformed you.
Apparently so. He says it was disturbing.
Yeah, on many levels. In fact, the more you think about it, the more disturbing it gets.
We need more cows. That's a creeper.
That was a creeper.
That was a creeper.
Why do we need more cows, Sean?
Because there's not enough steak in the system.
Steaky. But they have... Do they have feed? Yeah, they've got feed. Why are they not being feeded?
That's a very good question. That is because I've not put a range upgrade in there, and that is a silly thing to have not done. I have two costumes that are thankfully not one-time use, a wolf and a llama.
Cool. I just made them all run over this way, John. I'm just holding some wheat.
I've put the range upgrade in, so it should now cover this whole area. Yep. Yeah.
Awesome.
So there should be little cow babies downstairs waiting to be killed.
That was the inside of your face. Yep, that there is. We really need to sort out what's going on up here. It's got a bit spaghetti-ish. At some point we need to do a Michael on it. And organise the crap out of it.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Now we know what's happening and how it's staying. I feel safe in the knowledge that if we do it, it shouldn't change too much again. Yay! A lot of naked sheep. At some point we need to set up something to slam the brakes on that so we don't just end up with atrocious amounts of wool.
Well, at the moment, the wool's not going anywhere.
So it will just go into the machine.
So it will just go into the machine, fill the machine up, and...
Oh, that works for now. I'm cool with that.
It does just mean you need to go over there and empty it yourself when you need some wool, so...
Yeah, but it saves me having to run around like a headless chicken trying to hunt down all of the various sheep.
Yeah, it does just mean that they will just keep getting sheared until such time as that machine does fill up. So, you know.
We got a while.
They got a while of being cold and naked. We got a while of waiting for it to fill up. It's a bit of a wait all round, really. Ow.
Ow.
I walked through the ender plants.
I did that but seconds ago.
Right, I'm going to have a quick look at the void mining stuff. Because that's the,
Yeah, what else is it? What else is it pulled out?
that's the name of this episode.
Oh, the other thing I thought,
Yes.
just because thinking keeps happening and it's dangerous. We're using spruce on the floors an awful lot, and we've got no spruce trees being planted or grown.
That doesn't sound overly sensible.
We may need to consider that.
Okay, we've got gravel and dirt and stone. That's all being dealt with. Netherrack's being dealt with. Cobblestone's being dealt with. Granite's being dealt with. That I'm feeling fairly safe to say I can just dump into the system and have no problem with.
I guess if needs be, we could put some filters on it so that it only into the system what the system can handle.
Well, that's what I'm thinking, is if we get stuff that we don't need a lot of, that we're not already dealing with, we can just put in more storage drawers down here, like the ones we've got down here.
Yeah.
Have we got any marble up there?
I'm not sure. Let me have a look. I'll glide my way over. No, I don't believe that we do. It's not
No.
dealt a lot with. We've also got 12 little boxes free here. Just for reference.
Fair.
If there is stuff that we do want to come over. Like, grass blocks are quite useful.
Grass blocks. Do you want sponge?
That can actually be really useful. I've not done much playing with water yet, but it will happen, I'm sure.
Mycelium?
What's it good for?
Mushroom.
Other than... Okay. I guess I could put in some of that at the farm, but we don't need a huge amount. Yeah, so there are a few that we need, like, maybe a little bit of, but... I do appreciate the fact that we can just jump upstairs.
It's very useful. I just ran out of the wrong door. Right, I think that and that and that and that are all going in the... Sure.
Wide bricks. Wide bricks. Ah, that was something else we were going to do.
What's that?
The builder's ender chest.
Yes.
I knew there was something I was supposed to be writing on here. to write these things down before I forget them.
That
Good
is
old
the
mushy
point
brain.
of the wall.
I get distracted so easily, and then I run away, and it's like, oh yeah, I didn't actually. Yeah, I didn't pick that up. Oops.
Boop.
Ah, brownstone is a hideous color, isn't it?
Yeah, I figure those are ones that we might want some of, but don't want unending amounts of.
Yes.
I mean, pretty much everything is going to be, will have some of it.
Yeah.
It's just that some of it will have more of.
And it's just where is useful, some of it, to have, whether it's useful down in the mine because we really don't need it much, or whether it's actually useful in the house because... Ooh, having grass blocks means I can make planted roofs now.
Ooh, cool.
Exciting. We can have an eco building. To do some environmental stuff.
I mean, there's Botania.
We could have a bee roof. Automated bee roof. That would be good. Although I did need to go around and check the biomes. Because we're in a bit of a funny location. That was not the Z button I thought I was pressing.
What did you press?
Whatever the slashy one next to it is.
Oh. Not as helpful.
Like I say, not quite what I thought I was pressing. Where do you want a gate up here, John? Would it be useful to have a gate near your house?
Probably.
Up on this top flat area?
I mean, that sounds like a useful place for a gate.
Ooh, there's a nice little pit thing going on over here. This is cool.
A pit.
Yeah. Like just a sudden depression in the rocks.
Huh. I did it again.
And it's got like a token pig in it. You did it again?
I forgot to turn my drill out of...
Oh, I wondered whether you'd started singing Britney Spears songs.
Not yet.
In time.
When the moment's right.
It's got to be a very specific moment, though.
Well, yeah, it can't just be any old time.
Ooh, that was another to-do list. You should not give me control over the to-do list. It just goes exponential.
Last time you made me void things.
I made you.
Yes.
And what things were they?
Void upgrades for storage drawers.
Oh yeah.
Could you possibly have a look into making me 4 more?
Um. Yeah. Let me just write these down. We've got 2 more to-dos.
2 more to-dos.
Yeah. Are you crafting stuff at the moment?
No, all yours.
Cool.
Light everywhere. Gates to keep the mobs out.
Yeah.
Okay.
What? Did you say 4?
Yes, please.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
The chuck and run.
The good old chuck and run.
I do like how the outside of our solar panel now matches the inside. It makes me happy. Right, we're going to start with a tower on this corner. I didn't fall off the end of it.
You can't prove it.
Can't prove what?
That you didn't fall off.
But I also will forever know in my heart that I did.
You will be the only one who actually knows the truth.
And who likes to throw pistachio shells on the floor. Apparently. No,
Oh
I
yeah,
can't write
John,
the
it's
computer.
helpful to plug the chest, the crates in if you're going to do that.
Okay. Got wide bricks for days. This is good. We want a nice towery thing, short gap to a gate.
Two slices of kielbasa later and the taste of Bertie Bott's every flavour bean is still with Brian.
No. Why do you do this to yourself? Saying that. It's like Ben with his chilies.
Why does he do that to himself?
I question that too. If you could answer that, Brian, that'd be great.
I believe the answer is for the views. Hashtag content.
Does that mean you'll be starting eating random things soon?
No.
No, can't interest you in some bugs? No?
I mean, if they taste alright.
I wouldn't recommend crickets.
No. I thought I'd give it a shot.
Fair.
And besides, it helps get it out of his pantry.
Yeah, that is one way to do it.
Right.
I'm fairly sure I'd have just thrown them out or taken them to a party and just subtly put them out with no one knowing.
So that's the void resource miner. Should be nicely plugged into the system and everything should be coping with that reasonably well.
Welcome to an insight of how minorly evil my brain is.
Largely just keep an eye on the computer. If anything starts to overflow, let me know, because hopefully it won't.
Cool. That's what we like to hear. Hopefully it won't. Uh, 315.
I need some grains of inflinity.
Inflintity.
Where's the sun going?
Down. Well, kind of through space. It just looks like it's going down.
I was wondering where the sun was going, and then it dawned on me.
So bad.
Thank you. It's my best material. Where's the door to the mine these days?
The door to the mine?
The old mine.
In the back of the blacksmith.
Oh, yes.
Pretty much where it's always been.
It's
It
just
slightly
there's a
better
whacking
hidden now.
great blacksmith on the front of it now.
Yeah, but I thought it made sense to have it there.
I mean, I'm completely for it, and it makes total... skeleton.
I swear you said it makes total ass.
It makes total... a skeleton. It makes total sense. 'Cause, ow, I'm on fire.
You're really having a whale of a time there, aren't you?
Well, I mean, the really good thing is I was the one who set the fire.
Yeah. Hence, really good time.
You know that thing where people paint themselves into a corner?
Yeah.
Yeah, that, but with fire.
Did you at least stop creating the fire before it burnt you?
Yeah, it's just waiting for it to all pop out of existence now.
I mean, that sounds like you didn't get quite as painted into a corner as you could have done. I did, after all, see a guy who was stood up on a roof having painted it and was stuck in the middle of the roof.
Well, I'm on fire. Again.
Maybe we shouldn't send you to play with fire. You seem to have a bad track record.
I also really need to get some pizzas before I do anything else, because I'm hungry and I don't have pizzas. It's bad times, man. Bad times.
All these fast work problems. I'm running out of pizza. No.
Really should look into automating that, but also not entirely sure how.
Automating what and why?
Grains of Infinity.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So that I don't have to go down there and set myself on fire every time I need some.
Does fire spread to bedrock? Like,
No.
burn a piece of wood, will fire spread to it?
No, it won't. You specifically have to use a thingamy on it.
Yeah. Then not a clue.
I think you could do. I think I've tested it that like a mechanical user or a fake player will right click. Okay, see you in a bit, Brian. Brian's going to be back in a bit. He's got a bit more to do with his reading of Gulish.
Okay. I will pretend that makes sense. But I really have no reference point. Yes.
I need more.
Grains.
Yeah.
Can you make an infinity pizza? How cool would that be if you could?
An Infini pizza.
Yes.
So what sort of...
With grains of infinity on the top. I wonder what they taste like. Charred, I assume.
I mean, they taste like infinity.
Like the coffee in the Good Place.
Yes.
Whatever flavour that was. I can't remember what she said.
I remember that they were sponsored by the first time round. Spoilers. They're sponsored by the feeling of looking at otters holding hands.
Yes.
By the way, guys, if you've not seen it,
You really should.
The Good Place is... Ow, I'm on fire.
Not what descriptive choice I would have gone for, but...
It's a really good show. And it's on Netflix in the UK at the very least. And Sian and I just binge-watched the first season and
A fair chunk.
a bit of the second season. And I've already seen the whole of the second season, so it continues to be weird and good. Not seen the third series yet that's just come out.
In time.
I'll get to it.
I feel like I need to rewatch Dirk Gently.
Have you...
Have you seen that one?
I've seen the... I mean, if you're meaning the latest series with him and Elijah Wood... I mean, I say him as if Dirk Gently's an actual person.
Yeah.
With the character Dirk Gently playing against Elijah Wood.
Yeah, that one.
I have seen the start of it. I've seen a probably decent chunk of those episodes. And then we stopped watching it for reasons of probably some other TV show started.
Yeah, I think they had a second series, if I remember rightly.
I don't remember if we finished the first.
But I really enjoyed it, and I love how entirely insanely random it is.
I mean,
and the fact that he just really never has any idea what's going on and just kind of rolls with it, because I just relate to that.
As someone who has read some of the Dirk Gently books, I can tell you that it is entirely accurate that that is how the books go.
That's cool. Do you think they've done the books justice?
I think they've done the books a fair amount of justice. I mean, I know that one of the books features him coming across Odin, the Norse god.
As you do.
As you do. And just, like, finds that Odin is now spending his time as a Coca-Cola vending machine in an airport.
Wow. That was not where I thought that was going to go.
And then there's another one where he investigates a half-missing cat. That was the one that wasn't finished.
Right.
Because that was one that Douglas Adams was working on when he passed away.
Yeah.
But...
So we will now never know the second half of the half-missing cat.
Yeah.
I like the weird irony that has.
But it was literally a case of... there was half a cat.
Front legs, I assume?
I can't remember if it was like front legs. Yeah, it was either front legs or like down one side.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't just the ass of a cat walking around.
No. Well, I mean, it's a book, so it could have been, I guess.
That would have been...
Do that?
all kinds of peculiar.
I'm going to try and upgrade our Void Miner. Because now that we've got some resources
Can you
coming in...
sleep?
I
By any chance?
I will in
Are
a
you
moment.
in a place to do that?
I'm just collecting up Void Miner at the present.
Oh, okay.
I'm guessing from that you aren't in a place where it's...
No, not really. The sunsets in this are so pretty.
They really can be. Right, so... I need 4 of you.
Ooh, that was what I needed to look at.
I need 32 of you. No, first thing is...
3 deep. 3 wide. It's going to be another stream of me just saying really random numbers that make no sense to anyone.
Cool.
But it works in my head, so... We shall roll with it regardless. At present, I am copying the gate at the front, the big chunky one,
Okay.
because I figure at the back we should have one down where the farm is that looks a bit more hefty, because I imagine it would be like a sort of trade route, maybe.
Sensible.
Because there's no reason you would climb the whole way up that hill when there's a low route that can take you through. Oh, looks like I'm in that tunnel. 2, 3 gap. 2. Oh, just turned my wings off.
Did you mean to?
I should have done, but didn't. So I stepped off a ledge and kind of broke into flight, which wasn't particularly practical, seeing as I was trying to put blocks down.
Yeah, it's annoying when that happens. Oh, there you are. Hello.
Just ran straight through your face.
Straight through my face and straight through my drill.
3, 4. Right, the gate hole is 4 by 3. We're going to have a matching gate hole.
And then I need...
We should discuss with Michael what he thinks other options are for the gates. I feel like he might know some wizardly ways of getting gates to work on this.
Hopefully he will be joining us soon.
Hopefully.
Oh, that's bigger than I was expecting.
What is?
The level 2 void or minor.
Ooh. Have you put it in?
It's going in now. And I'm knocking the floor down a level.
Oh. Why was it taller than you thought? Or...
It goes down lower from where I put the pipes.
Okay.
Into the tier 1 one, because it starts at the top, and what we should have done is have the pipes be like right at the top of the room.
I mean, we could do. It is quite nice being able to walk flat onto this platform. I feel slightly unsafe being this close to where the drilling's going on, but I've done worse.
So that should be getting us resources at a much faster rate now.
Yay.
I say a much faster rate. A significantly faster rate than it was, but can be faster.
Is it taking much power to do that?
It'll be taking more than it did, but hopefully not as much as we make.
Is it enough to actually register the power's going in and out?
Let's have a look.
Because that was a thing it didn't seem to be doing before.
No?
Nope.
Nope.
Maybe we need to upgrade that a few more tiers before we do the solar again.
Maybe. Maybe. I'm going to see what the upgrade to the orb is.
There's got to be some really power-hungry mods somewhere.
Yes, Draconic Evolution is definitely a power-hungry mod.
Is it time to start that then?
It might be. Or definitely do more with it.
Yeah, start it more heavily. More.
Do I have the book?
With more drive. Okay. The books are in that little cupboard, top left by the computer.
I've got the Okay, so we've got 6 draconium blocks in there. We need to go up to 26 draconium blocks.
And how do draconium blocks come about?
It's 9 draconium.
Handy.
So I'm going to teach the system how to make a draconium block. So first of all, a processing recipe of this. Doop. One of you. One of you will get one of you.
It's much easier than I thought it would be, programming that.
It's fairly straightforward, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Some mods seem to be aware that there are, like, massive noobs around.
It's useful when you get the friendly mods.
And some, yeah, some are just like, nah, you don't know it, then, sorry. Jog on. To which I respond, but hey, I'm just trying to learn. Right, come on, trees. Get out of the way. As much as I like your presence.
Okay.
What's that?
I'm upgrading some machines while I wait for things to smelt.
Good thinking.
I'm upgrading the machine that is doing the smelting to make the smelting that I'm waiting for faster while I wait for the smelting to happen. And then when I do that, that means I can also upgrade other machines to make them go at their maximum speed. Oh, look how fast that goes. Which also might mean that we need to upgrade some power stuff.
Yeah. One, two, three, four, no, three. Why is my brain now singing me Mary Poppins songs?
The new one or the old one?
I'm going to assume the old one, given that I've not seen the new one.
That's a reasonable assumption then.
Yes. Spoonful of sugar for some reason.
Does it help the medicine go down?
I'm not entirely sure what medicine there is to require help to go down. If I'm honest.
I'm sure you can find some somewhere.
I don't know, if I continue to remain this mental with my head coming up with random stuff, maybe I'm going to need some.
Help. Oh, never mind.
Help?
I was a little bit stuck in the power.
Aww.
We have now got a tier 3 orb, which means we can store 1.64 giga RF, and it is currently filling at a rate of 7,500 K. There is a lot of power coming in right now.
Yeah. I wonder if everything was running full pelt. How much power we would need. This tower is going to be a tad wonky.
A tad wonky.
Oh, because it's a tower combined with gate.
Which tower's that? The one up by mine?
No, out the back by the farm.
Oh, okay.
You can see the wonky beginning. Ah, that's what I needed to check. I'm just trying to copy the one that was out at the front.
Right.
So that is the front. This is the back. The tower is one side and your house is the other.
Cool. Right. What is that thing called that I'm thinking of? Constructor? I want to say it's struck.
Structure. No, my shovel.
What happened to your shovel?
It didn't make it.
No. Yeah, constructor is one of them. Nope.
One of those.
Okay, I need some more of you. One of you. Well, probably two of you. Let's make two of you, because why not?
Just to be safe.
And 6 of you.
Yeah, we definitely need to sort out spruce trees. Did I write that on the list?
What was the other thing? Do I not have a construction core? I thought I did. Let's make one of those.
Are you making that for anything in particular or just because you fancy having one?
I'm building a construction core because it's part of a plan I have for making your doohickey.
Handy.
Your ender chest of building parts.
Ah, I see. Hello.
Hello.
That was a close encounter. No, I had not written that down. Bad me. Bad me. Spruce wood. Is there anything we can do that changes one for another? Like types of wood.
Maybe Britannia has something?
But to some extent, that could be cool. I can hear the cogs whirring. Oh yeah, I was going to look at the gatehouse again. I'm going to stick a bed in one of those as well, I think.
Well, I mean, just litter the place with them.
Yeah, just random beds everywhere, really. Okay, it steps up into there.
Okay, let's test this first. Do you work how I think you work? Yes.
Cool.
Okay. That's step 1.
What's step 2?
Testing that the next bit works. Brian is done with his reading for the day. Will be finished tomorrow.
Awesome.
So welcome back, Brian.
I can't say you missed a huge amount.
Some stuff occurred.
We did a few things. Did a few other things. Did some stuff.
Hello. My name is Jesus.
Hello, his name is Jesus. Or her name.
Their name.
Who knows? That person, Jesus.
Come on. There we go.
There we go.
My name is Jesus. Has joined the FBF party. Welcome to the party. Take up your sword and let's take this final boss fight on together.
Alright. Screw it. I'll take this all out myself.
Conduit. Conduit. Yes. Haha. Hee hee. Ho ho.
Hoo-hoo?
Indeed. It's not the fastest.
Ah. I see what it's doing, though. What one is it pulling out?
It should be pulling out wide bricks.
Those ones? No.
Yes.
Bearing in mind I'm delayed. Ah, yes. Handy. That was cool. Oh, trapped myself in a corner. I bricked myself into a corner. Not quite painted. I've done it again. Jeebus. In the immortal words of the Simpsons, Jeebus, take the wheel.
Jeebus is your co-pilot.
Yes. On only the most important of missions.
Where is the detector?
Where is the detector? Oh, I see. it gets there pretty quick.
It seems to do a decent job of it.
Yeah. Although it stopped working because it's looking at a piece of cobblestone. But is that because it's filled something somewhere? Maybe?
It shouldn't have done. Is there still a chisel in the mechanical user?
Yeah. Full diamond. John, I looked at it and it broke.
Why did you look at it?
Because I didn't even click it. I literally just walked in the room, watched it take 3 blocks out, and then it stopped.
Oh, it's
I'm just
nighttime.
not built for technology. Does it only work in the day?
Yeah, because we don't have solar power at night.
Oh.
For reasons of it's night.
So what signals does that come off? The little blue ones on the roof?
Yeah.
Is there something we can do to make them...
Yeah, we can go get the dragon egg thing.
Oh, yeah. I feel like we need to find a better place for these. Do they have to be connected to anything?
For what thing? What do you...
The solar panels, the blue ones.
No.
They can just be plonked anywhere?
Any old where.
Interesting. Any particular radius?
Ideally the same dimension.
But other than that, not really.
Other than that, not really.
So I could stick them... Can I move them?
I say go for it.
Cool. Because being able to walk on them just seems a bit silly. Are there any particular settings required for them?
Nope.
Sweet. Does that mean other people can steal your power, though?
Nope. They are tied to my player.
Ah. Interesting. They'd make quite a good roof for the TARDIS.
I don't know, this
In a weird-
this detector
in a
might be
weird
quite a
kind
good...
of- Quite a good...
roof for the TARDIS.
That is very true, actually. What of use could it detect from the top of a TARDIS, though?
No use.
What does it detect?
It detects things within your RS network, and then it's a redstone signal.
Okay.
So at the moment I've just plugged it in so that when it detects a redstone signal, the destructor stops working.
Right.
And if we ever have more than 2 stacks of those blocks, the wide bricks, the destructor stops working. And it just keeps cycling through blocks. What I should do is set this so that this also turns off and stops running us down on the chisel.
Yeah.
But that required a thing that I didn't have at the time. That I do now. So...
Yeah, your solar grids make a bit more sense. Solar panel griddy things make a bit more sense on top of the machine room roof.
Fair.
So they're up there now. But I seem to remember when we put them there, we didn't really have a lot of this building done.
Yeah, I don't think we did.
So it all makes sense.
Ah, come on.
Now on Random Sian FM, a new song. I literally could just run a radio channel straight out of my head. Swear down.
So that's all set up now.
Woohoo!
So now that will stop running the chiseling when we've got more than 2 stacks of items in the system.
Cool. That sounds good.
Now to build you an ender chest.
So essentially, when I take stuff out, it will refill.
That's the idea.
Sweet.
That'll do.
What colour wool are we going to use? Or dye, even?
I am setting it up with blue, blue, yellow.
Okay. We had more light blue than I thought. Good old FBF colours. That explains all of the colours we've got in the computer, pretty much. Yep. Basically. Minus the lime. But you needed that for something, didn't you? Can't remember what. Bless you.
Oh, sorry about that. Anybody with headphones? Well, you won't hear anything I say now, so...
we hope you didn't need your ear holes.
Sian.
Yep.
Where is Sian?
That'll be me. Outside the machine room.
Upstairs, downstairs.
Normal main floor. Ground floor, not the basement. Why? Where are you?
I'm trying to find Sian. There's Sian. There you go.
Ah. Because the yellow and the white are really easy to tell apart.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lovely, thank you. So it's storing them up there. So that's 129. Cool. I'm slightly annoyed that I can't nickname my ender pouches.
So what I want is
Yay! It starts filling again.
Do you have a stack of wide brick on you?
Yeah.
Could I have that, please?
Yep.
Dang cool.
I'll go build with the other stack. I assume you don't need it. Is that right?
Correct. If you look in your ender pouch now,
Yay!
and then if you take that out,
Tis thar. Yay!
it should fill up one stack of wide brick chisel blocks in there.
That's very cool.
And
Thank
keep
you.
2 in the system.
Awesome. So I'll know when I've been having a good build when I've churned through 3 stacks.
Yes.
The gate's coming along quite nicely over here.
Good.
Oh, let's not fall in there. Where did I put that? Oh, that was not where I wanted it. Do, 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 do. What other building-y things do we need to do, John?
Building-y things.
Yeah. Obviously, we need to get this wall done. I'm just thinking before I start the rather large build of the outside wall.
I'm not really sure.
Oh, we needed somewhere for your for your building to go that was the tower once.
Oh, yes.
You still want it where you put that little spike up?
Yes, I think that would be a good plan.
Okay. Swear down, I always miss that. Whee! Right. Ah, that's what I'd come back for. Come on, brain cells, it's not that hard. I swear down. You do still have a fair amount of spruce. This is good. Whee! So if I put stuff in that ender pouch, it won't go away either, will it?
Correct.
So I could put my chisel in there.
You could.
Sweet. And a random shiz that I don't want to hold on to. But is useful nonetheless. No. Okie dokie. Time to put some floors in. Damn it. Where's my axe? Literally, the third block I put in is in the wrong place.
Well done.
It's going well, guys. I also need to figure out my next chisel and bits adventure.
So if you look in your pouch,
The yellow one.
Your yellow one.
Ooh, we have torches.
You should now have
And spruce log
stairs
planks.
and nether brick and spruce log planks. And for my next trick, I'm going to make it so that they can be crafted.
Ooh, sweet. So we might not necessarily have them there, but I can ask the computer to make them.
Well, what it'll do is if the stuff is in the system to make it, it will make it and put it in the system.
Nice. We definitely are going to need to farm spruce. It's just whether we want to... Ooh, don't like where that floor is. It's just whether we want to actually have it put in properly, like its own individual farm.
Yeah.
Or whether we replace the birch, but then we have to replace a lot of the recipes, I think.
Yes, I think so.
Or at least the stick making one. I was also trying to think about what event is up next as far as chisel and bits decorations. Thought maybe I could try and do some spring something or other.
Yeah, like Easter Bunny maybe.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
So there you go. It's now making planks.
Awesome! I can now reach new heights of lazy.
So obviously things like the cobblestone, the wide brick cobblestone, it keeps a backup of...
Yeah, but not a huge amount.
Not a huge amount, but some.
Stops us from clogging everything. And nothing else is backing up in the computer at the minute, is it?
No.
I don't think.
Doesn't seem to be.
Oh, how are the void miners doing?
Mining well.
Has a new one kicked out any new and interesting stuff?
I think the only real thing that it will kick out that's new and interesting is the different type of crystal. Other than that, It just kind of kicks out the same stuff but faster.
Right. I see.
Is Lonsdale-lite? No, that we already had, didn't we?
Did we?
I think.
I don't recognise the name, which usually is a relatively good indicator.
Lonsdale-lite is used for upgrades.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
The next tier of crystal is called Chironite.
I like that name.
And we don't have any of it yet. I mean, that's kind of the other issue that you've got with it getting... Like, it being a rare thing, the more you introduce, the more rarer the rare things become.
Yeah.
So sort of at the first level where you've only got litherite and erodium, it's kind of good because you've only got those two to deal with. But then when you introduce like a new one each level that is also really rare.
Yeah.
And what I could do is I could make the crystal laser lens.
Ooh.
I
What does that do?
That gives you a increased chance of getting crystals.
Ah.
It basically updates, like, if I look up crystals real fast. Ironite. So with a normal laser lens, which is what we've got in there at the moment, your chance of getting chironite is 0.97%.
I don't like them odds.
If I update to a crystal laser lens, it goes up to 7.44.
Sweet.
So I think that's kind of something I want to do.
Yeah. That sounds more like where we're aiming at.
Because that just, like, that makes all sorts of sense.
It does, yes. Oh. I think I might be mouse drunk.
You might be mouse drunk.
Only drunk when using a mouse.
Have you been drunking?
No.
That's inconvenient then.
Yeah. Migraine mouse drink? Maybe? I don't know. I seem to be coordinated in doing everything else, but I'm putting blocks random places left, right, and centre. Which is quite unlike me. Ooh. So that's how the lens goes in. Did you mean to do that?
Yeah, unfortunately I dropped a thing all the way down to the bottom.
Ah. Yeah, that is unfortunate. Hello.
I dropped the laser, one of the laser cores. No, that's not how that went. Well, poop.
Did you drop it again?
I mean, only in the technical sense that I actually dove into the hole first.
Oh.
And then it
So
dropped down on top of me. So that should now be getting us... It will still get, like, other ores as well. It's just that there's a significantly higher chance of getting crystals.
The stuff we're interested in.
Which is the stuff we're interested in, because we want to be able to get lots of crystals to upgrade all of the things up to the highest level, and then just get loads of stuff really fast, and chew through tons of power. But also have a really upgraded solar cell, so we'll have tons of power. Except it's...
Because really, like, we've got to stretch this system, see how far it can truly go.
Yeah. Except it's nighttime, so the solar system is really boop.
Yeah. I'm not in a place that could fix that, unfortunately.
Luckily, I am.
I'm building in a tower.
I'm going to come and see the tower.
Needs a bit of fence.
Do you want me to put...
Finish the details.
Do you want me to put fence into your chest? Or is it going to be something you don't need that often?
Don't think it... Actually, no, it will be something that is useful if you can, because although I don't need it often now, when I get around to the outside edge, and more of the wall details. There will be more of it.
Okay.
Ooh, glass panes would be a good shout as well if we can.
That shouldn't be a problem.
We're already making them anyway, aren't we?
We're already making glass. Are we already making a lot of glass panes? Yes.
So it's, yeah, just telling them to go where they need to
go. And then also fence. Spruce fence.
Yes, please. Which is why we definitely need
Yes.
a spruce farm somewhere. Even just a small one. Because it does churn trees out pretty quick, actually, doesn't it? Compared to how much I need. So we could do a base level farm.
Whoops.
Maybe? Oops. Oops.
I may have accidentally taken out the spruce wood.
Ah.
But that's fine, I can just pop it back in again.
I'm going to need more as I continue anyway, so... Because I seem to remember, this building over here had no roof. I love how, because we're building buildings on the edge of the snow area, there's just really random brackets of snow. Like, your cottage roof has one tile of snow on it. That is it.
Yeah.
I thought in that ender pouch I could also put my other chisel and wherever I left the bits bag.
That could work well.
We might need to check the computer system. Random flowers. I get the feeling we might be getting a tad clogged up with them. Definitely got nothing to do with the fact that I keep putting flowers in there.
I'm not actually seeing flower come up.
No, because they're given all sorts of different names. I think white tulips.
We've only got 35.
What's the blue ones out here called? Hang on. Blue orchid.
80.
Yeah.
And 75 red orchids. Yeah, it might be something to look at.
The red orchids, the redstone.
Yeah.
So. Okay. So it's not too bad. Although we must have redstone coming up from...
Yeah, we've got
mining?
redstone coming out of our ears.
So we can probably ditch at least a chunk
We've
of
got
those.
we've got 1,002 blocks of redstone.
Yeah, that might be enough, just.
We've got 1,022 blocks of lapis.
Interesting.
I
was not aware I'd bought quite that much back with, but hey.
And it's also coming up from the void ore miner.
Yeah, this is true.
We've got 1,661 diamonds.
Nice.
10 sponges.
That'll be handy when I get to playing with water.
So yeah, I'd say for now, void ore mining is going, void resource mining is going. unless things get hugely clogged up in the system next time, I think we can just leave them running for a little while. If we happen to, by next week, have a ton of kyanite, I might see about... I don't know whether to upgrade the solar cell first, and then upgrade the miners, or go the other way.
I mean, I think it would be interesting to see how the solar cell copes with the new void miners.
Yeah. Well, we've still got at the moment during the day an input of 3,000 or 3.12 kilo RF.
Right.
And we are currently at 25% charge on the tier 3 orb. I don't know if you saw the slightly bigger orb.
I haven't, no. I'm going to come over and have a look, given that I'm just up here in gliding distance.
Whoops.
Ooh, funky.
So as you can see, it's slightly bigger.
Am I jumping up and down slightly on your screen?
Yes.
Nice. It's the rave orb.
So the next tier up requires 26 redstone blocks and 54 draconium blocks. And then that's the last tier that we can get to before we need to upgrade the stabilizers.
Outside oodly-doos.
So it's at that point we probably push them... Did we have to push them back 1 or 2?
Yeah, something like that. Into this wall, I think.
So sort of...
I believe.
When we do that, that's when we should do that.
So do you just have to replace them one at a time?
Well, you have to turn the whole thing off.
Do you lose all the power?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, that's cool.
As long as you don't break it. Like, break the center.
Yeah.
I think basically the stabilizers or the central block of the orb all retain the information.
Okay.
So as long as you don't break all 5 of those...
Yeah.
While it is off, it retains what power it had in it.
That makes sense. Do the stabilizers have to be equally around it?
Yes. I think.
Obviously, the pairs probably need to be directly opposite each other, but it makes you wonder whether you could put it in a rectangle. Purely because I just like knowing whether I can break things up. I like to push boundaries of games, can I say?
Doesn't actually say if they need to be the same distance away from... It's a symbol is placed in 4 stabilizers around the block within 16 blocks. However, if you're building a higher tier core, you will need advanced stabilizers. You can put them in either the horizontal or vertical plane.
Oh, okay.
If you wanted to.
So you could have it like mounted on a wall, essentially.
Yes.
Well, more in a wall, but
into a wall.
That sounds interesting.
I kind of think we're wrapping up here, really, aren't we?
Yeah.
This seems like a nice natural close to this episode.
Although getting into this level here is proving a pain. Because I've got no elevator blocks on me. Go get some of those.
So yeah, that's this Minecraft Mondays. We thank you all for watching. If you haven't done so already, please hit the follow button above the stream, I think it is.
Yeah.
And also there is a button that you can press there for getting notifications. That will let you know when we go live. Completely free way that you can support the channel. If you enjoy what you've seen, please do that. We'll be back next Monday with more Minecraft. I don't really know what I'll be working on next time, but I'm sure I'll come up with something in the interim.
It'll be a nice surprise.
I might try and finish off the pizzas and work out a way to do some automated fishing.
Yeah, I literally can't fathom that one.
I'm sure there's something that we can do with that. And then on Thursday, I think Jeff and I are going to be playing some Elite Dangerous.
Awesome.
And then on Friday, Jeff and I, and possibly Sean, I've not actually asked him yet, are going to be testing out some of the new races in GTA 5 or doing some work for Mr. Martin Madrazo. On Sunday, I'll be back with the Storm King's Thunder crew as we continue their quest to deal with the frost giants and generally, apparently they like sticking with dealing with frost giants, so they're going to go and deal with some more frost giants and take the conch of teleportation and try and figure out what's happening with the Storm King.
And his thunder?
And his thunder. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And we'll see you there. For now, guys, I'm going to switch over to the credits screen. And not that one, this one.
I'm going to try not to get creeped in the face.
And
Ooh, hello, Enderman.
BRB can go away. I'm going to roll those credits, and I'm going to look to see who is on Twitch at the moment.
Bye, Brian.
Bye, Brian. Thanks for hanging out. I'm going to throw a raid towards Tales of Gaming Addiction.
Ooh, nice.
Who are currently playing D&D.
Yay.
And we had a really nice... That's apparently not how you spell that name at all. Yeah, because that's not actually a word, John. Addication.
Yeah, that'll do it.
We had a nice time hanging out with some of the people from their D&D games at the weekend.
Yeah, lovely bunch. Go say hi.
And so just pop in, say hello, and we'll see you real soon. For now, guys, farewell.
Bye.